group by, and group by, uh, and you will be reindexing and altering. These 6-7 topics will be there, and I will be taking you through the PDF of the book Sumita Arora, so that you get to you should be aware of the content, what is in the book and what we are doing. Okay. So parallelly, I will be doing first. I will be covering the programming part and the bit description part. Okay. So I am sharing a particular window with you. So first, I think so. Far, I should show you the programming part instead of showing the theory part, or else you will be able to understand the theory part. Okay. Then similarly, so see, I am having this. This is a piloting program. Okay. So I am having a piloting program. So basically, piloting means rearranging your data in a particular order. Okay, summarizing your order, summarizing your data, summarizing your your data. Okay, so import pandas as PD. You are having tutor as I have given 5-6 names such as TGA. So they are the initials. You give the full name as well. Okay, classes. So this is a tutor which is taking a particular class. Okay, such as 28 room number, 36 room number, or whatever, in different countries, such as tutor T is taking 28 class number in USA. The tutor G is taking class 36 in country UK. Okay. Similarly, I am having what I am doing. This is a dictionary part. I am passing this dictionary inside pandas.dataframe D1. Okay, I am passing this dictionary inside data frame, and I am saving that data frame, that particular data in DFD. Now I am executing this DFD, DFD.pivot, pivot. You can say pivot or pivot, whatever pronunciation it is. Okay, you will be having index equal to country. So index here means your your rows. Okay, column means your normal columns, whatever columns you are having, and the values which you are passing, you can say record, you can say data, you can say values as well to it. So whatever values you are passing, this is the values. Okay, so these things.
सर एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर कहाँ से करना है, वो नोट से ही?
The same notes, or the in the book I send a PDF to you on the group for the data frame and series part. Have you seen that PDF of the book?
Yes, I've seen.
Okay, so in that part, what you have to do is that uh, you go through the examples given at the back or in the middle. Okay, so in that way you will be able to see, you execute the programs. How the I am executing these programs now. You execute these small programs. Okay, so once you will be executing these programs now, you will be able to understand the concept of that particular function. Okay. I'm having tutor classes. Okay, this is tutor, this is classes, these countries. I'm passing these. This is index. So countries and countries are coming in index. Countries are coming in index. These are your countries. Columns tutor. Okay, and values of classes. Now if I execute this code, see in this pivot table, what is happening is that I'm having index columns and values. So tutor T is taking three classes 28, 36, 41 in three different countries, USA, UK, and Japan. Okay, so this record is repeating three times for tutor T. So you will be not able to execute this record with pivot. You are not able to execute with pivot. Pivot is not able to handle three records simultaneously. You are having countries here, you are having tutors here, you are having tutor, three tutors are there. Sorry, T tutor is there. It is teaching in Japan, he's teaching in UK, okay, he's teaching in USA, 28. Okay, so three records are there. You can just those three records there. They are given there. So you use pivot table for the records when they are repeating or they have the multiple values. Okay, the three same tutor is having the record repeated. Okay, so you can do that there part there. After this part, we having execute. See, I'm having index tutor values classes aggregate function sum. So I'll be summing this thing. So this J is having 32 value, 32 value. T is having 28, 36, 41 value. Okay, they are 105. When you are having V as in value, you are getting 40. Okay, so this is a summation aggregate function. You use this aggregate function. I have also told these aggregate function in pyplot and pandas as well. Okay. Now moving to your aggregate function count. So now I'm executing this part. So see, I'm getting J as in 1, T tutor 3 because he is taking 3 classes and V is taking 1 class. Okay, so in this way you will be able to count the records. So you will be having aggregate functions. Many aggregate functions are there. There is some count, and I'm having aggregate functions other mean mode available. Okay, so mean mode and median are also available there. Now if I move to this mode part, so I'll be having one more function such as uh, if I take mode of this part, you just use this part. I have to create another data frame for that. Okay, so salary, if I'm going to take that part, let me see if I'm having that code with me. If I'm having that code with me, I will be directly telling you that part. Data frame descriptive statistics I was having. So I've got this descriptive statistics program. Copy. I'm taking you through this part. So I have to tell one more sorting as well. So this was your pivoting. Now I will be telling you sorting, and then I will be telling you aggregation. So, okay, let me start with this part, sorting. So I have to tell you sorting as well. Sorting means sorting a particular record in ascending or descending order in whatever particular order you want. Tutor is there, classes is there, country is there. I have data frame. I can sort the values according to country. Okay, so this is by default your ascending order. Else you can give descending order as well. You are having parameters for that, such as I am having ascending equal to false. If you do it, so you will be getting in descending order. Okay, so you can give multiple values as well, country and classes. So the sorting should be done in country first. It should be done on country basis, then it should be done on tutor basis. So I'll be telling you that also. Let me execute this program. This is aggregation part. Aggregation.py. This is another program, not this one. I'll be executing this part. Let me execute this one. So you are getting this code. Tutor is there, so classes is there, and country is there. Okay, so it is sorted on the basis of country. So see, Brazil B, Japan J, UK U, USA U. So alphabetically order B, J, U, USA, and US. So in this way you can give it, or else you can give in this way as well. So if I'm giving here tutor first, so it will be based on tutor. Tutor. Okay. Okay. So see tutor A, your G, your J, your T, your V, alphabetically order. Okay. If I give here ascending, see after on the basis of tutor, you will be having on the basis of country. So it doesn't matter, but then also you can give. If data is repeating, then in that case, ascending equal to false. If I do it, so you see in descending order V, T, J, G, A. So V, T, J, G, A. It is in reverse order, descending order. Now moving to aggregation part. See, this is your descriptive statistic analysis part. We have already seen this data frame. This data frame is there. So I'm executing this data frame on the aggregation part. I'll be using mode, mean. Okay, I'll be using max, min, count, sum, and modulus, and your standard and variance. So one by one, I will be telling this part. Just see here. So you are getting maximum from 2016, 56,000. 2017 you will be getting maximum as 50, 59, 58, 5, and 61. Okay, so you can do it in this form, cell dot min. Minimum you are getting. Okay, so I'm moving very fast because I have to cover a lot. I have to give the revision as well because I'm giving you the revision of other few topics as well. Okay, you just get the mean as well. Okay, you can similarly you can get the median as well. Okay, after getting median, you can get uh, mod as well. Okay, mod E is missing. So this is mod. So each record is not repeating, so it is just once. It's why it is giving the same. Okay. Then you are having standard deviation and variance. CD. Okay, so you just check this out. We're having variance as well. Okay, so this is the under root. So these are the things. Now I am getting you over to histogram. So let me give you the histogram part. I have already shown you the histogram part. Then also on the basis of this, DFD dot. I am executing this program. So I'll be creating DFD dot. I don't know this program is having a count. So see, has been created histogram. So I've just applied histogram on any data on any record. So this was DFD. So now instead of sorting this data, I just passed on that particular data into my hist. The hist of one is created. So 28 record is one time, 36 record is there, uh, 32 record is there, 36 record is there, 32 and 36 is there, and you are having 41 and 40 there. You are having 40 and 41 there. So this is 1 unit record. Okay, this is 1 unit record. This is 1 unit record. This is 1 unit record, but this is 2 unit record because histogram is histogram divides itself into bins. Bins means ranges. So in that particular range, if I give a record, it will assume that record in particular range. So this records will be generated in particular ranges. So from 28 to 30, from 31 to 33, from 34 to 36, then 37 to 39, and 40 to 42. Okay. Now moving to pip function. I'm having pip function. I'm having your, these are the function applications: pip, apply map. Okay. So I'm having those functions. I'm having those functions. So how you are executing particular function? Let's suppose you are executing power function, you are executing sqrt function, you are executing add function, you are executing divide function, you are executing various functions in a very single format, one by one execution. Okay, I don't want those one-by-one execution. I want the all functions executing together. Okay, all functions executing together. So to execute all the functions together, you have to use a function which is called pip function. Okay, you have to use pip function. So that pip function is able to um, execute all the programs together. So I'll be taking a record. Suppose I'm having a few records present with me in my notebook. Let me see if I'm having that record. I'm having that particular thing. So you can move on this only. You execute this program. And you can pip this record, pip this variable, and you can apply various functions here such as pip. So I'm having np dot add. You can add values here, such as I want to add 30 in each record, and I want to pip it again with multiply option, multiply, okay, comma 2. You can save. So this will be executed. This will be executed. Okay. NP is not defined, so you have to define NP here. Because these are arithmetic operations available. So see, I have multiplied each record with 2. So see, 34,500 got doubled, multiplied. 56,000 got doubled. Okay. 47,000 got doubled. Quarter 3. Okay. After getting, you are able to add 60 to that. Or you can say first you are adding 30 to that. So your execution will start from here. First this will execute because 30 is added to this record. 34,530. So 30 gets added to your 34,500. Okay. Then it get multiplied by 2. You will get the record 69,060. 30 get added to your 56,000. Okay. You get 56,030. You multiply that 56,030 with 2, you will be getting 1,12,060. Okay, similarly, you add 30 to 47,000, you will be getting 47,032. Then you will be multiplying that 47,030 with 2, you will be getting 94,060. Similarly, other values will be you are adding, then you are multiplying. So this is the utility of fifth function. Okay. Now I'm having apply map. I'm having apply map and group by function. So I'm applying mean on this particular record. Cell def dot mean. Okay. So how I am applying mean? I will be applying inside to that part. Cell def dot apply. I want to apply a mean function. np dot mean. So how we are able to use NumPy here? So there is a fundamental dependency of NumPy or pandas, sorry, on NumPy, because we are using NumPy functions here as well. So you should have the understandability of NumPy functions as well. Okay. Few NumPy functions, not all. See, I am getting the mean of all the records of 2016, mean of 2017, mean of 2018, mean of 2019. So 2019 was having one record only, that's why it's coming 61,000. So after applying these, you can apply map function as well. So how the difference will be there and what is the difference between apply and apply map, you will be able to understand. So see, apply map is a function which is not applying on the records. It is giving you records directly. Okay. So it is returning single value per element. Okay. So here I was getting the record 2016 whole mean, but here I am getting only a single record. Okay, for 2016. Okay. If you want this thing to be more, if you want to understand this particular thing in a more fundamental way, you can go to your page number 84 and 85. you will be getting the difference between these apply map. Okay, page number 84 and 85, because it is this much only where the difference has been told that it is applying on single element per single value, return single value per element. So now I am moving to group by function. So I am using group by on my this sorting data. Okay, I am executing this sorting data. So I'll be applying the group by on sorting. So BFD dot group by on the basis of a tutor. So if tutor is repeating and tutor is not repeating, by the way, so let me see if I'm getting anything here. PT dot, let me change the values of this. Okay, so group by on the basis of tutor. Pandas dot co dot group by generate function data frame group by object at. So it is not taking group by function. So I have to create another record for that. So in this it is showing that Python created groups based on tutor column values but did not display grouped data. So you are not able to tell the grouped data. For that we have to create another data frame which will be bit lengthier. So I'm going to create tutor is there already. Okay, tutor is repeating also. So I'm giving on the basis of some grouped data. Okay, so those grouped data will be in particular group. So let's suppose three tutors are in group 1 and in J and V are in group 2. So let me give another record as well. um, I'm having this one, so I'm giving 1 comma 1 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, let's execute this part. So this is a grouping part and I have to sort it by on the basis of quarter. Okay, so I'm doing this false. Save F5. So this is my grouped data. Okay, quarter 111, quarter 2. So first is a group 1. This is group 2. Okay. Now after doing this, what I can do is dfd dot group by the basis of tutor. So now it should give the record. It's still showing the same grouping part, grouping error. So, so let me check the groups as well here. Um, I'm not having groups part. Oh, I have to create a group also. Sorry for that. GFT, or you can say simply groups, or you can say groups. GFT dot group by the basis of tutor. Okay. Now my groups are being created. Now you can check the groups on the basis of tutor dot groups. Okay. So I'm having three groups J, T, V. Because J is located on third index, you are able to see 0, 1, 2, 3. So J on 3, T on 0, 1, 2, V on 4. Okay. So these are my groups. You can take out the size of these groups. Okay. 1, 3, 1. Similarly, what you were doing in count function, you were counting the records. So you are having groups here, groups dot, no, you are having groups classes dot head. Okay. So on the head it is 28, 36, 41. So ascending order on the basis of head. So if I remove this classes, if I go back quarter, so 1 1 will come at the top and 2 will come at the bottom. So 1 1 1 2 2 2. So you can head it out. Similarly, you can tail it out if I can. So you are having head function is there. Instead of tail, I will be having count function is there. So I can have that count as well. So Tyra is 3, uh, J is 1, Venkat is 1. Okay, initials I have taken the names of the initials. Okay, and you can give, you can rectify others as well.
सर हमारा टेस्ट चालू हो गया अकाउंट का लीव कर रहे हैं
Okay, you can see the remaining part afterwards. I'm taking just 2 minutes. I have to cover this part. So only
ओके
three.
ओके
Just give me 2 minutes. I will be covering and I will be turning off this part.
मैं यूट्यूब
Okay.
पे देख लूंगा 15 मिनट में लिंक एक्सपायर हो जाएगी सर की वो जो देते हैं
Okay. Okay. Fine. So you can count this part. Now you'll be having different count. If I want to execute this part, so I have executed this part. You are able to see the record again. Now again I'm running this count function. So I'm having this record on the basis of quarter. You are having S. So instead of quarter, I go by head, group it by size. T is coming. I've changed the record, but then also I changed it to S sharps. Then also it is coming J tutor size. So I want to create groups again because now the grouping has already been done on the basis of tutor. Now the grouping I have to do it again. Okay, because I've changed the record there in tutor. So I wanted to explain you this. Now see, S is there, sharps is there, 1. Okay. Now you are having soft count. You are having these, see, sharps 1. So Tahir was 1, Venkat GA was 1, sharps is 1. Okay. So 1 1 record each. So you can use these functions head count, size, tail. You can use group by on the basis of 2 columns. I will use the group by. Get group, you can also get the groups on the base groups dot get group. Okay, the basis of steps. Okay, as you can say. So this is a group of S steps. Okay, you can get it here. Now the grouping is being done on the aggregation part. Transform function is remaining. Reindex and alter is remaining. Three things are remaining. Just okay, alter, reindex, and transform function on the aggregation part. So we have covered each and everything part. Okay. So I'm stopping this thing, and we will be covering this remaining part in the next session. Okay.